'Cause we that front seven rush, yeah we that front seven rush, 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 front seven rush. What's front seven rush, front seven rush? Go get it. Front seven rush, 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 front seven rush. It's time to make these players recognize this our season, y'all. When they cross the line, off the top they hitting brick walls. We've been playing hard this whole game, but we bout to rush. Now now it should be about that time the second guess the beating us. Front seven, that's a fact, and we ain't giving you slack. Beating on my chest after knocking down your quarterback. You ain't know, you're playing with some real defenders. Form tight, stance right, organized killers. All defense all the time, we don't finish last. When it's said and done, you'll hear it on the podcast. Front seven rush, they'll have a lot to say. It was fun, but we got more games to play.
Conqueror Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm your man, Ben Singer. We got my superstar, superfly producer, big time, Bijan Kelly.
What it do? Hey, man.
Hey, man, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. It feels like it's been a long time.
It does feel like it's been a minute, man. I'm glad you got my message, man. I trashed my phone. You know, I'm the worst, man, when it comes to getting new phones. I never upgrade. As long as my phone work, I'm good. And my screen just went off Friday. Just stopped. It just went black, and I couldn't get it back.
Oh, that's
so I had to get another phone.
What'd you get?
And I got what I had. I just got another different number. Android. I mean, yeah.
You got the exact same model?
No. I went up 5, whatever. I had an 8, and I went up 13 or something. That's what they had in the store. I said, man, just give me the cheapest phone you got in the store.
Yeah. The cheapest in the store was a 13?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It was like, it was the cheapest one. At least that's what they told me. You know how them guys be, man.
Nah, that wasn't the cheapest one. They got you on that one. But you got to
but they showed me phones, man, $500+. Yeah. 400 plus. I'm like, what the hell? Man, you got to be a freaking idiot to pay that kind of money for a phone, man.
Hey, ain't your phone like 800+?
My phone was $168, man, and I was pissed about that.
Wait, you said a 13? Galaxy 13?
Yeah.
I ain't no Galaxy 13, $168.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I mean, yeah.
Man, they gave you a deal.
And I can't even. I mean, my emails didn't transfer. I had to do that. I'm having issues with it, man.
It is cheap. What the heck? I thought wow. Okay. Well, never mind. I mean,
you gonna call me a lie, man, right to my face.
Yeah, I guess I underestimated it. I thought the newest one that came out was like the 14 or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe
I don't know, man. I don't even know what number they on, man.
You don't keep up with it?
Not at all. Who has time for that crap, man? I ain't got no time for that. I don't even care about it. I can dial, I can get text messages, I can check my email, I can check my bank account. That's all is important to me.
And they didn't migrate all your stuff over?
I mean, the dude was like, I guess he did what he could. He kept saying some of the stuff was for security reasons. I don't think he was too slick with it.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? All that stuff should have came over. Like I lost all my photos I had in there.
Nah, all of that should have came over.
For real?
All of that. Yep. All of that.
I might have to get you over here there, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're all the way on the Galaxy 22. Dang. Yeah, okay. That's
I guess I'm at 13.
Would either. I guess.
What do you have? iPhone?
Yeah, I got an iPhone. Yeah, I got an iPhone. I mean, they all look the same.
Hold it up, huh?
Yeah. They all look the same from the screen. So
I'm sure
this didn't do anything when I did that.
Nah, not a thing. That didn't mean nothing to me.
It's just a screen.
Not nothing. Man, are you aware of the old lady that be on TikTok?
There's a lot of old ladies on TikTok.
It is a lot of old ladies, but it's one old lady in particular that's I guess the original old lady. So that's my point right now, is that everybody's putting their old grandma on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
To try to
why you guys say old grandma? Why you can't just say grandma? You know,
that's what they call her.
Old grandma?
Old grandma gangster or something like that, yeah.
Oh, the white lady?
No, this is a black lady.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think I've sent you several videos, man. To check. It's funny, you know what I mean. She acts silly, but
Yeah.
so now you got all these other people trying to piggyback off of it, and nobody's like her, man. These older ladies, they do all that cussing, but they
Got
not
it, huh?
even they laughing in the punchline. You can't do that, man.
Nah.
This lady right here, she be straight with it. She don't laugh, she don't nothing. So you could tell she real with what she talking about.
Oh, I see the lady you're talking about. Gangsta Granny?
Mm-hmm. She's the
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the she's in the top. She's in the I don't know, maybe she's the number one. No, she's in the top 3 because there's this other white grandma. It's her and it's the black grandma and it's the white grandma. Let me show you.
I'm not up on the white grandma.
Let me see. So the black grandma, I think this is her. Let me pull it up though, cause I could be wrong. I want everybody to see what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
her. I
I
can hear her
see your
talking.
boyfriend.
Oh, you
bring it
here?
here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I know how to get in touch when I get ready. I'm in my business.
yeah, her, right?
Yeah, she's original.
You don't know nobody, baby doll. You don't have no idea. You don't have.
What's your man name?
None of you got named.
Lou, what's up? Bodine, what's happening? Sam, what's up, partner? Aunt, what's up, Aunt? Hey, the lovely. So Lou said she died the other day. Now, Lou, are you sure, man? Because
Hold up.
they've been like every couple of days, man. People be like, R.I.P. holla, and then I guess her group will come on and say she's not, because people. So the granddaughter, I think, was one quarterbacking this thing, BJ. So the granddaughter was saying that people were capitalizing off of the video. Like they would put up like a page, like they were them, and ask people because people were sending her money.
Dang.
So I mean,
yeah, people would pretend like they were her, get the money, set up some charity thing or whatever, GoFundMe or anything.
Yeah, because people would send her a couple of dollars, man. Because she likes to scratch out. She like to eat, so people would send her money. And yeah, I've heard a couple of times she's passed because she has cancer and she's like 90 something years old. So Lou said she died the other day. So I mean,
is that why you brought her up? You heard she passed?
No, I brought her up because I was just happened to be looking on there, and now I see everybody and their grandmama on there. So you got other people now trying to, ride that same train, and but these people, grandmas, they just, you could tell they not in her state of mind.
Oh yeah,
because they not. I mean, they laughing, and they can't even get to all the cussing out before they start laughing. That lady right there, she just eating and letting them have it. You could tell that was her through and through.
Yeah, that was her. She's just raw like that.
She's just raw like that.
The other grandmas are like on it, trying to be all staged. Yeah, all they had to do was turn the camera on. Gangsta grandma, gangsta granny.
So somebody done probably told their grandma, mom, grandma, you do this, we get paid, And so now the grandma's trying to do it, and it's just not original, man. It's not coming off original. And nothing like that. So Sam, you say I can transfer it over, bro. I got the SD card from both phones. I was right there in the store, man, and the dude took the card out the old phone, put it in the new phone. I gave him my email address, my password, all that came up, and he transferred as much as he could. Now, when I got in, I was like, hey, man, I ain't got this and this and this and this. I ain't got none of my photos. I ain't got none of that. So, I went back up. Like I said, I don't think that guy was too knowledgeable. So I'm going to go to a different store, man.
Because that's definitely photos, contacts, and apps. Pretty much everything should have came over 100%, pretty much.
Mm.
You don't have the other phone?
I do, but I can't get to come on. Like
Oh,
the
right. So
screen
he
won't, it
took the
won't come
card out.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still got the other card?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Somewhere.
I
No.
mean, I
Little
ain't.
little bitty little bitty
Yeah.
card.
I mean, I didn't. I let, like I said, I let him do it, man. I ain't touch anything. So I don't.
Sammy will get you right.
Yeah, Sam know about them phones, man. You know about them phones. So listen, man. I got a question. This was on Steve Harvey's show the other day. I want to know
Mhm.
what y'all take is on this, man. So the lady was saying that she was asking Steve Harvey. She got a 10-year-old son. So she was talking about when she goes to these certain stores, how some of the girls and these women are dressed, right? You know how you go to some of these stores, man, and you know they be had the booty shorts on, or they got the little short dresses on, or the body whatever dresses or whatever, but mainly the booty shorts and the, you know had had the titties all out and you
Yeah.
know had
Yeah.
a secret, have all their secrets showing. So
Mhm.
she was saying that the son, first of all, she said he be looking, staring, and then she says, he might would ask her, why that girl got her titties out like that? Why that girl got, why the girl got all her, why is all that showing?
What is he, like 8 or something like
He's
that?
like 10,
Oh, okay.
right? And so, I mean, BJ, you've been in a store, you've seen somehow some of these girls walk around, man. You've been to certain
Yeah.
places,
Oh
and
yeah.
some of these places is kid friendly, man. They're just even the grocery store.
Yeah.
So and that was interesting, man, because Steve was like, he really didn't have an answer for her because she was like, how do I go up to these ladies or whatever and be like, hey, can you cover up my son? Da, da, da. And Steve was like, you
Mm,
can't go up to nobody.
yeah,
Can't do
you can't
nothing
do
like
that.
that. And so I wanted to add Lou and the Lovely and Sam and you. I mean, you got kids, man. Do you just I mean, you can't cover their eyes. Even the little girls, if you got daughters and they that little, they
I
see
think
that, Go ahead.
I think you gotta normalize and I'm choosing my words very carefully here, but I think with your kid, if you don't want your kid to be over sexualized, I think you have to normalize it in a way. I'm not saying like surround them in like sexual things, but I'm saying don't make it so taboo because it brings that type of energy around it versus if you're like, oh well, that's just how women look, that's just a woman's body, that's a man's body, it's like if you just make it normal, then maybe your kid won't turn out to be whatever you're. I mean, I guess what they're I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to say because you don't want to say, hey, let your kid see this and that. I get it. You want to shield it, but I don't know. I feel like when you make it taboo, it creates that energy that you don't want anyways. When you go, oh, close your eyes, you're not supposed to see that. It's like, what am I not supposed to see? Ooh,
Well, I think, man, you don't, yeah, you definitely don't. But then that's like a teachable moment, in my opinion. You got a son that's that old, 10, 12, 11, and daughters that young. You just explain to them your take on it. Like, this is um this is embarrassing for them. They don't care much about themselves, in my opinion, for them to be out here naked like that. And if something you choose, if you better not, I better not see you walking around like that because that says you don't have no respect for yourself. For you to be out here and you got knowing knowingly there's little kids walking around and you got your titties hanging out and you got your ass hanging out. Just you know what I'm saying? Just something, just have that conversation with them. Like that's not cool.
Yeah.
They're gonna see it, they're gonna look, but you can't tell them not to look, but you can explain to them how, when you see somebody like that, they don't have a lot of respect for themselves.
Well, you can
You
tell I
don't
don't have kids.
Yeah. You don't ever want to be that person, if nowhere in hell my daughter will be out there with her ass out in Walmart. Ain't no way, So
I mean, that's a good point.
When you have kids, that's all you can do. You can't go to them, to whoever's doing it, but you can tell them, your child, you educate your child on that ain't what you want to do.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Right?
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, you see that? You see them cheeks? That's too much. You don't want your cheeks out. Don't want your cheeks out.
Yeah.
Now let her do what she's doing. But I tell you this, hey, there's freedom out here. You can do whatever you want to do. But there's a certain amount of respect that people give you and a certain amount of power you're giving other people and this and that. I think I'll approach it from that point of view of, like what comes with that. It's like, hey, at one point you're going to be able to make all the choices that you want to make. So all I can tell you is what comes with that. So, it's not so glamorous walking around with your cheeks out.
It's not. You're asking for a lot of unwanted
Mm-hmm.
attention. I'm talking about a lot of attention you don't want. You know what I mean? Because if you're bouncing around like that in the presence of the wrong predator, that can be catastrophic for you. And that's you further explain it to your child like that. I mean, you go in depth with them, man. In my opinion, about now this girl don't know who watching her walk around like this. And it ain't nothing for the wrong person to follow her outside, follow her home, catch her coming out of her car and do something bad to her. Yep. You explain it like that to where they looking like, damn, because she in here like that, all that can happen,
It's just more likely to happen, little kid. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep. It's called a bullseye. It's called a target.
Right. So the lovely says she would tell her girls how trashy those girls look. And they have to deal with the attention that comes with the dressing like that. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then, then I'm pretty sure the lovely would take it even further. Like what I said. Sammy says, unfortunately, it's the world we live in. Parents have to have these conversations about sexuality at home. Communication with the children is the key. It's nothing that parents will be able to avoid. Yes, definitely unavoidable. Definitely unavoidable, but it's you talk to them all day. Once they see it, it's a whole different thing. Like, damn, no pops was saying, or I know moms was saying, ooh, girls have this and da 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 da. But damn, So when you see it, boy, it's a whole different thing, especially when you're a little boy.
I think that'll be an interesting balance to I mean, and it's not up to me to know how much my kid understands it, but it would be an interesting balance to get my kid to understand that one, you shouldn't be ashamed of your body, but two, you should also not hide, but present your body in a respectful way.
Yeah, I know. You're right. Hey, you so laid back night, like you don't smoke the joint.
No.
So I'm gonna say it's in everyday life. Look at Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. Sadly, those are the women some of our teenage girls look up to and our teenage boys want to be with. Parents have to have that talk. Yeah. I think with the Nicki Minaj and the Nicki Minaj and the Megan thing, it's some people will do what they got to do for money, man. They doing what they do for money. Now, those girls get a target put on their head because of how they out in public, which is, it's sad. But at the end of the day, they doing it for money. You
Mhm.
know,
Yep.
it's no better, than the stripper.
And that's what I mean. They're gonna see that. They're gonna see Nicki. They're gonna see Cardi, and you know what they're gonna see. They're gonna see confidence, right? So then, if you say, well, if you do that, you lose a certain amount of respect, and like, well, it's gonna be a clash in their head. Like, well, they look like they get a lot of attention, and a lot of this, and then you got to bring down the balance. Like, well, there's a difference between just attention, unwanted attention, and respect. And then it's like, well, so does that mean like blah blah blah? It's like, no, you can be attractive. You can. It's like, I think would that be like an ongoing lesson? Because that doesn't sound like a one time conversation for a child to just understand.
Nah, man, I think a lot of that is based on, how they was raised, man. If they daddy was in their life a lot, you know what I'm saying? I think that plays a big part in it with these girls. If how close they are to their dad. A lot of girls won't do certain things just because they don't want to disappoint their dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kind of bump heads with a mom, but they don't want to disappoint their dad. And you just have to teach. You know what I'm saying? That you everything is not worth the dollar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times your dignity and your self-respect is much more important than
Yeah.
taking your clothes off. To me, I think those girls, even though they nice looking girls, they to a certain extent they got real low self-esteem, and so they've been in compromising situations before where it ain't no thing for them to just take their clothes off and walk around naked in front of everybody. Because wasn't Megan a stripper at one time, right?
Either she was a stripper or she just put off that vibe.
I
But
think Megan was a stripper. I know Cardi was a stripper.
Cardi for sure.
And I believe Nicki Minaj has been out there as well. So they all kind of got that same background. And
Yeah.
so they're comfortable with taking their clothes off for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was nothing for them to go on stage and just, they ain't
Did I freeze or did Vince freeze? Let's see. Lewis said the love of money makes people do some crazy things. There's positive attention and negative attention. Sometimes discernment comes with age. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, hey, you're back.
shit, man. Yeah, I froze, bro.
Yeah, I was reading Lewis's comment. I agree with him, and that's kind of what I meant about like, kids being too young to understand that, because what he said, discernment comes with age. It's like I think you have no choice but to only teach half of the lesson when they're at a certain age, because they're not old enough to understand the other side of it, like the pressures that you'll get from, the unwanted attention and stuff like that. That'll go over their head until they, are like in their teenage years in high school, and they're going through more relationships and stuff, and then they could understand more of like, oh, this is the attention that I don't want, or things like that. Like,
Right. Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's important. You have to choose the attention that you're willing to deal with. All that attention comes with consequence, some type of consequence. And that money, like Lou said, that money comes with consequence, man.
Mhm.
Sammy said in the celebrity world, sex sells, of course. It's what is that? Hypothetical.
Yep.
But the more clothes they take off, the more attention they get, which means the more money they make.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and it just depends on how far you willing to go for the money. And it's clear those girls are, they willing to, hey, take it all off for the money.
He meant hypocritical. He changed it up, but same thing. Even if that was a hypothetical, it is also hypocritical. The lovely said, right. I tell my girls that those girls don't have a daddy who care about them. Oh,
I think so, man. I think I absolutely agree with her on that. I think those girls, I ain't gonna say their daddy didn't care, but you know, because your dad can care, just not be there. And
yeah,
I know it's kind of crazy. You would think, well, if he cared, why wasn't they there? But a lot of times they not grew up, they hadn't grown up enough themselves, man. They all selfish into themselves. It's just a plethora of things.
it could just be a matter of like you just said, they could care, but not be there. And not be there doesn't even necessarily mean that they grew up like without a dad in the home. You know, some fathers, you know, they and I don't know this from experience, but I know this from watching other people.
Mhm.
Some fathers take a step back from their daughter's development to let their wife take over that, and they will be like hands off in a lot of things regarding their daughter. So like
Mhm.
if the wife, you know, and I've seen this, the wife will like dress the daughter up and put makeup on her super early, and like the husband will like stay quiet. Like I've seen that.
Well, I mean, that has to be balanced, man. The wife teaches them how to be ladies, but the dad teaches them how men supposed to treat them. And
Yep.
so that's his job. If you know they don't have any respect for themselves, but they're willing to take their clothes off in front of anybody, then that's when it's explained to them, you know, that hey man, men don't respect that. Will they
Hmm.
give you attention? Yeah. Will they give you the type of attention you want? Probably not. They gonna give you attention for the moment because they ain't got no respect for you. If you willing to walk around, and you know, only men can explain that to their daughters. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because they men. You know, men know how men think.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you put two women in front of a real man, one of them has a nice sundress on. Two beautiful women. One has a
Hmm.
nice sundress on, and then one has some booty shorts on, her ass hanging out.
Hmm.
Real men gonna go for the sundress girl all day because that's the girl that's the woman they can take home to their mama, or they don't have a
Yeah.
problem taking home to their mama. That
Yeah.
other one, she's just a play toy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. That's not the one that'll be taken home, but like you said, that's the one that will be toyed with
Oh
for
yeah,
sure,
you
instantly.
definitely bounce around with it, but you're not going to because you're gonna look at it and be like, damn, she out here like that, man. She ain't got no respect for herself, so I
Yep.
ain't finna respect her much either.
Nope.
You know, and that's all. And dads are the only one that can explain that to daughters.
Yeah.
Moms can't. They can talk that crap all day, but you know, most of the moms have been through that themselves. But the dads are the ones who you know really had a lot of practice with that. So I totally agree with you know with the lovely when she said those daughters. I mean those girls, man. They daddies probably wasn't around. Now, I hear Megan talking about her. Uh, I hear her talk a lot about her mom and her grandmother. Um, both of them has passed away, but
Yeah, she did talk a lot about them.
I don't ever really remember her talking a lot about her dad. And maybe
Nope.
she did. I don't know.
Mm-mm. Don't really hear about
But
him.
KB said Megan was not a stripper.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't. I was a little cautious on saying that she was a stripper because, like, I know she did, you know, a lot of dancing and stuff, but I wasn't too sure. She never really. I don't think I've ever heard her say or ever even seen her in like a strip club environment like that, like as a stripper. Like I've seen Cardi B, you know, because we all know she was an actual stripper. But like Megan, I don't. Yeah, I mean KV just co-signed it, but yeah, I don't think she actually was. Like I
I
think
know
she
she
maybe had stripper friends and stuff, but
something, man, because I remember her doing an interview saying she was I don't know, KB. I don't know. It seems like I remember her saying something about dancer, stripper, dancing something. I'm not sure. I won't put that on
But
her.
but she went to TSU and she
Mhm.
was doing a lot of rapping. So I don't know where she would have found the time to strip, but I mean, who knows? She could have done it for like 6 months and then it stuck. Like
Well,
the
either way, she's comfortable with taking her
yeah, yeah.
clothes off in front of
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not that she couldn't have been. Oh yeah.
Right. So the lovely said nowadays a lot of the girls see their mothers dressed like that. Uh, there are many TikTok videos with these mothers and dancing half naked with their 3 and 4 year old daughters.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Like the moms. And this is the thing. Especially I think at this time, you're gonna have fathers that are like, well, I don't want to stifle or I don't want to get in the way. I don't want to I mean, tell her what she can and can't do. And
Mhm.
and then you'll have like the mother like thinking it's all fun and 3-year-old girl twerking with the mom and stuff. It's like, makeup and all that. Like
Mhm.
I, so I've definitely seen that where the mom will kind of speed up the daughter's
Mhm.
process a little bit too much, whether the father's there or not.
So Lou said, right. Lou said, look, Lou said you can be there and they still do ratchet crap. So yeah, I mean it just depends, man, on and he's right. You can still be in that the dads can still be in their life. And once they get older, they can choose whatever path they're gonna choose, whatever path they want to choose. And if they start hanging around people like that or start
Hmm.
getting attention, some type of attention from the wrong set of guys or the wrong set of ladies, and yeah, they gonna make up their own mind um,
Yep.
at the end of the day. What Sam say?
Um, he said, I agree but disagree. After a certain age, these people start making their own decisions. These are adults. You can't stop them from doing whatever they want. They like the attention more than having self respect. With the attention comes some money. So I get it.
Mm-hmm. Bodine said he heard some girls' mothers telling or teaching their daughters to get that money. Some girls are being raised like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there.
I mean, if that's the case, man, you're gonna lose. If you got the mama quarterbacking it, talking about get your money,
Hmm.
however you can get it, then I mean you're gonna lose, man.
Yeah.
You just gonna be in that circle right there. Xavier said Megan hasn't mentioned a dad. That's what I said, Xavier. I've never heard Megan mention her dad. Uh,
I just looked it up, and both her mom and dad passed away
mhm,
before her career took off. It looks like her dad passed away first. Um,
mhm,
so apparently he was in her life. Um, looks like he maybe had a rough
mhm.
upbringing or
Herself.
something. Yeah, she said he missed the first 8 years of her life. So for sure, I mean, if does that kind of align with what you're saying? If you know,
I mean, not really, man, because it's never too late. As long as he came in and tried to make up, Megan just found her niche. Like KB said, her mom was a rapper, so she just kind of took that
hmm
on. She could rap, and
hmm
unfortunately, I mean, Megan, she has um, I mean, that's just what the rapper ladies have to do, man. We ain't who else keep their clothes on. I mean, we ain't had nobody keep their clothes on since MC Light and Queen Latifah. You know, these new age girls, they taking them off, man. You even got
yeah,
Beyonce taking her clothes off, and she's
yep,
America's sweetheart.
yep.
Um, so Farron said Megan she did major red dancing at TSU, BJ, like on the dance team. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So everything she did dancing wise was I'm not gonna say stripping ain't legit, but it was on the up and up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, Lewis he confirms and now Megan wasn't a stripper. She just using it as just part of her act, man. Like Sammy said earlier, make money.
Yep. Especially, I mean, being in Houston, going to TSU for college, like,
Right.
um, of course, uh, I feel like girls go to TSU to transform, black girls. They go in one way, come out another. Like, oh,
Another way, yeah.
you are fine.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. TSU, something else, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I saw this video the other day, and this is real important, man. I'm hoping everybody kind of looking at this, pay attention. If you know somebody, I don't think this is a good thing. So, if you go on Facebook, BJ, you will have, of course, if you're a great looking lady, man, you're gonna have a bunch of guys trying to get with you, getting in your inbox, messaging you.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? A nice looking woman that puts pictures. I'm talking about just regular pictures. I ain't talking about nothing provocative, but just regular pictures. And she's nice looking on social media, man. She's gonna get hit all week. That's just what happens, right? So the issue is you have some of the ladies, if they're not interested, I'm sure they just kind of let the guy know they're not interested. But then when he don't put a plug in it, she puts him on like blast. Takes a picture of the guy. Even I've seen it where they even screenshot the put his picture, his name on there on for everybody to see, and they will even screenshot what he's saying, their conversation, and will make comments like, if you see this guy, run the other way, or if somebody knows this guy, can they tell him to go on? I'm not in, whatever.
I think it depends on what he said, but for the most part, when they do that, they did not deserve to whatever dude they did that to. For the most part, didn't deserve it.
It's not about them deserving it, man. This is my point. I don't think it's safe for ladies to do that. You know what I mean? It's not safe because you don't really know who you're dealing with.
That's true.
Just leave it alone. Go on about your business. Block the guy if you got to. But man, for crying out loud, don't put this dude's name on there, his face on there, because you don't even know. This dude may be, we've seen it before. These guys may be low self-esteem. They may be weak individuals. They may be already, on edge. It's just not safe. It's not healthy.
That's the typical social media confidence, though. People posting or saying things, and it doesn't matter what aspect, or it doesn't matter what type of conversation it is, but they have that social media confidence where they want to get on somebody or expose somebody, but it's like, you might want to leave that person's name out your DMs, out your tweets, out your posts, because you don't know. You don't know.
Lady.
You don't know.
Leave that crap alone, man, because I seen this other day and I just was like, man, why is this girl? Of course, I don't know him, but I seen it. And she put the dude's name up there and his face up there and the whole 9 yards, man. So now he's humiliated. And you do that to the wrong somebody, man, they might come looking for you. Not to mention if he already knows her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is even worse. Why would you do that to somebody that knows you, is in your city?
Yeah. And that may have been the case because she was saying, I don't want to talk to the guy no more. So I think she may have even tried to talk to him, and it didn't work out. And he just didn't, he didn't know how to take no for an answer. So she put the dude on blast, man. Yeah, I'm just saying, ladies, just don't. It's not worth that.
The internet is not a wall. It's not a shield.
Right.
Like you can't actually hide behind it. Like if you had a burner account and fake username, fake name, and all that, and you weren't exposing people, okay, that might be a little bit of protection, but it's still not a wall of it's still not like a 100% thing. Someone could still track you. Someone could still
Yeah.
figure it out, you know. So when people hide behind stuff, whether they're bullying or whether they're exposing or whether they're
Mm-hmm.
just whatever types of posts that, talking down negative on other people. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they act like they're actually safe.
Yeah.
It's like it's like it's like making fun of a lion on the other side of a sheet.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
I seen this video where this dude was making fun of a like a orangutan,
yeah.
and he got too close to the cage, and the orangutan grabbed him. Man, that was funny, man. That tickled me, man. And that dude was scared.
No,
That orangutan
man.
grabbed his leg, man, and
Oh,
grabbed
his
his
leg.
shirt. Yeah, he had him up against the cage, and they was hitting the orangutan trying to get him to let it go. And the orangutan, they strong as hell. They like,
Oh
come on,
yeah.
man.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
finna pull this dude in here with me, man.
An orangutan is a different kind of strength. That's like gorilla, but different. I don't know.
Yeah, boy, that tickled me, boy. That dude, you
Man.
can tell he was hollering, he was screaming, but he was messing with him. Why and the thing reached out and grabbed him, man.
Oh
Pulled him to him,
man.
boy, he down and crapped on himself. So BJ Farron says, okay, when you said earlier about transform, I think she talking about when you talking about you go into TSU and you come out transform.
Yeah.
Where's more like, what you mean?
Yeah. I mean, they transform. I think TSU stands for transform you or something. I don't know. Cause black girls go in there and come out like Urkel, like they went from Urkel to what was his Urkel
Stephon.
to Stefan. Yeah.
So they
But
go in there looking like little Miss, Blue Bonnet, and come
they
out of there
come
looking
out
like
Megan the Stallion. They come out Megan Good. They come out Jada Pinkett. They come out like
wow. Since you put them out like that,
yeah.
go in an ugly duck and come out a swan, huh?
A swan, a black swan.
You love to say Lori Harvey and her mother are two in the same. She teaches her daughter to go get that money. Yeah.
Man.
That little girl right there, man. She lets it hang out. KB, sir, you talking about what is that? No, I don't know.
Who's
I don't even know what that is. No, that ain't what I'm talking about.
what? Wait. So when we talk about Lori Harvey's mom, are we talking about Steve Harvey's current wife?
Yeah.
And what? I've never heard of this. What is what's going on with that? What do you mean she like mother like daughter? I would think,
she had a drug dealer first, the mom, before Steve Harvey.
wow. Okay, so she's not like clean like Steve Harvey is. She's just married to Steve Harvey.
She just married Steve Harvey. But no, she ain't. I mean, she had two drug dealers. She had one, and he was, like the big time drug dealer in the city. And then he ended up getting killed, I believe. And then she started dating his cousin, which was like, the next big drug dealer. And then that's who she had a kid by. I believe that's how it go.
Dang,
Then I think he got locked up, and then that's when Steve Harvey was able to move in there. So I'm assuming the Lovely's talking about, all the guys she's dealt with have had money, working with money. And then of course, how the daughter rocks,
Oh, I see. It's about the dudes with the money. I see.
Right.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
not that the mom is necessarily scandalous or anything like that.
Yeah, but she ain't messing with no broke, like Kanye said.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you gotta have some paper for that, and I'm pretty sure her mom, it did kind of groom her. Once she saw that these celebrity rappers and athletes and stuff wanted to get with her daughter, she probably did say, "Hey, girl, you better ride that train. You got with bread, won't you?"
And see, I could see Steve Harvey like backing out of that conversation, but adding his 2 cents of just like, hey, I didn't say all that he has to have money, but I'm sure you don't want to be with someone broke, and he better respect you. That's more important. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure he was
I would
gonna just,
imagine it ain't fun to be with nobody broke. I would
yeah,
imagine.
yeah. I would, yeah.
So Lou said, thing is, the shelter kids go away to school and then lose their self with freedom without supervision. Yeah. So okay, Lou. So do you let them out more before they go to school? So they won't get to school and then get their mind blown. Maybe because when you in your daddy's or your mama house, of course it's a lot more strict. You need to be in by this time. You need to not go with this person. Now you can't go over here. You ain't got no business over there. And then once they do go to college, like they moved from Tyler to Houston. Now they at TSU and mom and them ain't nowhere around. And you got party after party. And this person from California, this person from New York, this person from New Orleans, this person. You got all these different people around. And yeah, if you're not doing, you used to doing that, and now you got all this advertising stuff in your face, I'm pretty sure they're gonna like Eminem said, lose yourself. What KB said?
She said a guy that worked in my hub. They have a website like that on him. He would use the date rape drug. Up here, he was on a burrow out up here with me. The hot handsy with the hotel staff, and they sent him back home. He's on leave, about to get fired. I think it's a way to keep other women safe from people like him. Well, see, that's different. Like if you're exposing somebody that went that far, I think it's okay. But whether it's okay or not, whoever's exposing him, I don't think they're putting their face and name on it. Like you said, KV, there's like a website that he's on, but like who owns the website? Who controls it? That's not easily found out, right? Not impossible to find out, but it still better than I think what Vince was talking about, like just posting about somebody that you had physical dealings with on your posting about them with your name and your profile picture and all that. They know, they can easily see that you posted it, and they can easily drive to you and within 30-mile radius and do something to you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not worth it, man. Don't. I don't think people are concerned enough, man. Everybody nowadays want to be a tough guy. A lot of the ladies want to be tough guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you still got to walk with this earth, like
on the internet. They'll be super tough on the internet.
Yeah, you still got to walk this earth. Like, don't act like nothing can't get to you. That's not how the world works, man. And most of the people, guys and ladies, man, they want to be tough. Everybody want to be tough. And, a lot of things happen to people that just because they trying to prove how hard they are, and it's just not that serious. If this guy's bothering you or whatever, block him, man, and keep it moving. All that trying to put him on blast, and it's just not worth it, man. I looked at that, and I've seen that, I've seen several ladies do that, man. And I just kind of shake my head like, man, y'all need to stop that stuff, man.
It's foolish.
Yeah, y'all need to stop that.
It's
man.
Foolish. Yeah. What we got? The Lovely said they were cousins. Yeah, and she had kids with both of them.
Oh, okay.
She also said the other daughter is unattractive and she's not in the spotlight. You didn't have to say that, The Lovely. Dang. Unattractive? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Now, if that lady's watching the show, she gonna try to find who the hell The Lovely is. She gonna be wanting to try to find and kick her ass.
Good thing is though, the lovely don't got a real name or a profile picture, so
Gonna be hard to find. She like Bin Laden.
not impossible to find, but a lot harder.
Hey man, so really quick, I want to say congratulations to this preseason game, and I had a few text messages and stuff about this Cowboys kick returner Turpin that was in the USFL football league. He had two, I think one punt return, one kick return for touchdowns. He had a great day, a great day. Little bitty guy. Very, very, very nice footwork. Feet are awesome. Hadn't seen that type of feet in Dallas since Pac-Man Jones. So real good, real great footwork. Unfortunately, it's preseason. Nobody really knew anything about him. The special team coaches didn't really knew he was that electric. He did some things in the USFL. Nobody probably took that serious. So I don't want Cowboys fans to get too crunk about this because he's clearly going to make the team. He's probably going to be their return guy. I wouldn't even be surprised if he don't get one return this season. When the regular season starts. I mean, because you displayed that in preseason. So of course now when they plan for you, when they plan for the Cowboys, okay, we need to stop Turpin. He's nice with it. We need to box his little ass in.
You revealed it.
Yeah, we need to box his little ass in because he's slick with his feet. He likes to change direction. I mean, he's a Roscoe Parrish. So yeah. I mean, congratulations for the night he had, but don't hang your hat on him like he finna just be this electric this season. Cause I beg you.
Has it ever happened? Has there ever been a play in football where they would switch jerseys or the number or whatever the person is wearing to try and no? Is that like illegal?
Yes. Yeah,
oh man. You can't pretend to be another player?
Nah.
Man.
Nah. This is a $1 billion industry, man. This ain't no fly by night, Pop Warner bull jive. This is just show enough. This work for those guys. So now they have uniform requirements. They have to dress a certain way on the field. If they don't, they get fined. I ain't talking about $20, $30. They getting fined. I mean, 10,000, 15,000. Yeah.
No, that would be interesting for them to disguise him, but I guess it's impossible. You got a question. Are you a Cowboy hater?
No, I'm not a Cowboy hater. I'm just a football lover. And I know football. All the ins and outs. Anybody want to ever debate me about football, let's get it. I mean, I just know how it is. And I know everybody on that level are professionals. And everybody that was on that kickoff team last night, they was just trying to make the team. That's not even going to be the kickoff team. Those are the guys who 9 times out of 10 won't even make the squad next week. They'll probably all of them probably be looking for jobs, but that's the easiest, way to make the team is make special teams. But nah, he the guy's awesome. I mean, he's it's not gonna happen. See if you can find a kick return. I mean the punt return.
Let's see.
You probably just
is this it?
Yeah, this should be it.
Okay. Yeah, he's light on his feet.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's snappy. He's snappy with it now. Ain't no question about it. Yeah, he's real nasty with it. I want to see that punt return right quick. Think it's gonna be
Here it is.
right here. No, that ain't it. That ain't
No.
it. It's the one after this, I believe.
Okay.
But I mean, he's not. He's filthy. They didn't plan for him. He's filthy. But now they know him. They know what to expect. So
Yeah.
I
You know what to
mean,
look out for.
yeah,
Man,
they're gonna plan for it.
I don't know.
I mean,
Pay
I
that
guarantee you.
15,000. Huh?
I can guarantee you that they're gonna say this dude better not take this ball all the way back.
Look, pay that $50,000 fine. Switch jerseys, okay, and hide your dreads, okay, and get one good playoff on them.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at, man. We can't just keep running it. It's on
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I mean, it should be.
They still on offense. Oh, that may be it. This may be it. Boom, boom.
Oh, this was it.
Yeah.
Here, let me play it from the.
Right down.
Boom. Oh, is that the end of the second quarter? Oh, okay. Yeah. That play was impressive from the catch.
Yeah.
And you ain't catching him.
No.
Yeah. Wow.
That was tough,
Okay.
man.
Wow.
Tough.
Yeah. Yeah. He's light on his feet.
Very light.
You said you haven't seen footwork like that since Pac-Man?
In Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, in Dallas. Right.
Yeah. Pac-Man was slick like that. Punt return.
Well, they need it. They need it.
So the lovely says no. Oh, she's going back to the Marjorie Harvey thing. She came out and told people herself that her mother gave her to her grandmother because she was the ugly one. So the lovely saying no, she can't come at her, and because she already said it.
Dang.
Yeah. KB said, never would I ever debate Mr. Ingram on football. I might be a little crazy, but I ain't stupid. Yeah, man. So yeah, just let's keep an eye on this guy, man. And yeah, he's definitely gonna make the team after that. So I'm very excited he's making the team. And
Turpin, Cavante Turpin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, very excited he's making the team. Good. Well, job well done, young man. Job well done. So BJ, did you see that video with that girl, man, in Houston at Prospect Park, where they put a tissue on her car handle, and apparently, man, it was poison. So poison, man. So she came out of Prospect Park, and she did a video to make other ladies aware. So apparently, she came out of Prospect Park, and it was like a tissue in where you get your handle over your door.
Yeah.
And she said, I just took my fingernails and moved it. And she said after she did that, man, she started feeling funny. Her arm started hurting, and her husband was with her. And so she said the whole time she was telling him, now my arm is hurting. She was getting like chills and stuff like that. So anyway, he took her to the emergency room, and man, they said that something had got in her skin, some type of poisonous drug had got in her skin, man. So
maybe it was that I mean, I don't know, but that drug that's going around that they say police are falling out when they like are coming into contact with it and stuff.
What is it?
What Flacco or whatever it's called? Something weird.
I've never heard of this one, man. You may be right. I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of this. What you talking about?
So she just touched the door handle, huh? And
She just touched the Kleenex and moved it. Then yeah, she touched the Kleenex and moved, but it was sitting on the door handle. So then she took
right.
her hand and
Yeah.
opened the door. And
Whew.
yeah, I mean, but she was saying that they said at the hospital that it possibly could have been some sex traffickers or something.
Oh, something that would have knocked her out.
Something that would have knocked her out. Yeah. And
Dang,
she was
how would they have known that she unless her husband and her didn't like ride in the same car, but there's no way they're gonna there's no way you can knock someone out that's in a car with a whole nother man.
well, I don't. The way they was explaining it, they didn't know what the situation
Right.
was.
Just yeah,
Because you have a lot of those ladies go to those
you know.
places by themselves, so they felt like that somebody could have possibly been sitting in their car just watching, and if she would have been alone and got in there, and then they knew what they had placed on her car, then she maybe would have drove off. They jumped in behind her. Eventually, she would have had to pull over, and then when she pulled over, you can see these people pull over. You okay? What's going on? And
Damn.
at this point, she's out. She's poisoned. It's just another thing, man, for the ladies to be careful, man. There's just so much crap going on out here. This right here in Houston, man. At Prospect, very popular Prospect Park, very popular.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it looks like it was her birthday. She was at this Prospect Park. It was her birthday dinner. So like you said, she took it off with her nails, threw it, got in the car, asked her husband about it. He said he didn't put a napkin on the handle. She went back inside to wash her hands. So I'm guessing there was obviously something that came off on her hands from the handle. She went back in to wash her hands, and that's when she started feeling kind of strange. So
Yeah. I guess at that time, BJ, it had seeped in her skin.
uh-huh.
It was getting in her blood system, man. It's crazy. Who would think about some crap like that, man? Like you
And
saying,
then,
this stuff they doing the cops. Where is this coming from?
well, apparently, so now the thing with the cops, and that's the only connection that I made to it, but this is probably something completely different. It's that new drug, and I don't know if it's new, but the one where they're like mixing with other drugs, and if you happen to buy something that has even a little bit of that, I mean, there's a very high chance you'll overdose. And then, like, apparently, it's really bad even if you come in contact with it, like, you know, accidentally kind of breathe in around it or something like that. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but that's just,
Again,
all I can say.
man. I mean, I don't want to just keep saying ladies. I mean, you guys need to be careful too, man. You just never know. I just this world, like Samuel was saying earlier, man. This world is just so different now. Just so different. You just gotta always beware of your surroundings.
I
Always
wish,
expect
yeah,
unexpected.
I wish they would have said a little bit more about that. Like, instead of it just being a news report on like, oh, this happened, and maybe something like, oh, this happened, and here's how you can know if this stuff is around you, if this
I
stuff
don't
is
think they
on.
know.
Dang.
I don't think they know. I think the the diagnosis they gave her was just a guess. I don't think they know exactly what. It's almost like the identity theft thing. When
Mhm.
when people get your identity, everybody, all the experts, the bank people, the people the security people, they be like, I don't know. They could have did this, they could have did that. We really don't know how they did it or how they got your information, have you used your card here. They really don't know.
Yeah.
So I think this was the same type of blast. They really didn't know how it happened, what it was. They knew what she did. What they knew about the tissue, they knew about her taking it off her car. But as far as exactly what it is, it's crazy, dude.
Oh man, I mean, it's just wild that there are even things like that can just go through your skin, you know,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
people are actively out here using it.
Actively
Like,
using it, man. Yeah.
like some things you just can't prepare for. Some things
You
you
right.
really just can't prepare for.
And damn near, man, they don't even damn they don't even want to go out the house. I mean, go to these places, man.
Crazy. It makes you feel that way a little bit, you know.
A little bit. The lover said she was meeting her husband, so she was initially alone in the car.
Mm, mm,
Yeah. And then you said it was a birthday. It may have even been somebody knew about her being at being her birthday.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn, it's sad to say, but it might have been somebody she knew.
Uh-huh. Could have been. Could
Yeah.
have been.
And it didn't work out the way they was hoping.
I just wish they would have said, like, they didn't have to say what it was, but
Mhm.
maybe if they said, like, there's a certain smell to it. I mean, I wish, and like you said, maybe they didn't even know, right? Or if they did find out, they sure as heck didn't do like a follow-up article, but like,
Yeah.
man, I hate that kind of question mark on it, you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I just touched the door handle and I got poisoned. Like, dang, there's
Yeah.
nothing else.
Want some
No
more
other.
detail. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Is it actually purple or something? If she didn't see the purple hue, like dang, is it wet? Is it not supposed? Like
Something. Yeah, you're
something.
right.
Man,
You're right.
I'm gonna just go outside with gloves on.
Yeah. Damn, they got to, man. But all this stuff. People make fun of some of these people here because I don't make fun of them, but I'll be like, man, why the hell these people in here with a mask on and they got gloves, we in the grocery store, but man, that's
But
damn near how you gotta be.
man, I
Yeah.
still see people wearing masks today, and I mean, I don't even like a tiny, tiny part of me goes,
Mm-hmm.
it's not necessary. A tiny part of me, because I, after the years that we just kind of went through, I'm like, hey, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. Go
You
ahead.
can't knock them, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better safe than sorry, bro. Better
Yeah.
safe than sorry. Uh, yeah. So anyway, hey, look at man, great show, brother.
Great show.
Great. I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. The love it, KV, Lou, Bodine. We
Sammy.
appreciate it. Sam. Uh,
Stampede.
yeah, man. We appreciate everybody for joining us, man.
Very.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. And we're gonna get up out of here and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.